All right. And we're going to be on Colossus number 7. This one, I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is, because I always get this one mixed up with something else. But I think I know which one it is. Oh, it's this one, okay. I always forget which order you fight this one in. So this is probably my second favorite Colossus as well. I think this is a lot of people's favorites too, because it's just really fucking cool. And it's just a very fun design fight. So after this one, I'm going to take a break and get some dinner going as well. So, this one I really like. I mean, it's not the hardest, but it's a very interesting and fun mechanical fight, because it makes you pay attention to a lot of shit going on all at once, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, we're almost halfway done with the game. I know that's probably like, but Seth, I love it, I want more. Don't worry, you'll get something, I guess. But it's absolutely just why I'm like, you know, I don't mind that there's only a certain number of Colossi. Because if there was more, I feel like the game would just be too long. I think 6 to 8 hours your first time playing is about average. 4, maybe 3 after. If you're doing all the side shit, of course. So it's like, I feel that's a fair length for a game, personally. I don't really like games that just go on forever. I don't find that very fun. So, for me personally, this is a fantastic length for a game, because it doesn't overstay its welcome, I think, is the best way to look at it. This one, I always have a little bit of a hard time remembering how to get to it, because it's a very different way of getting to it, if I remember correctly. Because this one, we have to go through an area, and then we can go around, I'm pretty sure. This one I get confused every time I try to do it. So we have to go around the lake where we fought Stickman. So I've already got that tree in the beginning of the game, too. Also, there's a sword you can unlock in hard mode, where you do the time trials, and when you do this, it actually shows, like, even in, like, pitch black areas. I don't know why they decided to make that a hard mode exclusive item. I think that's kind of bullshit, personally, but I believe the PS4 version of the game has a couple of items changed out in the unlock order, because, yeah, that seems like it doesn't make sense. Like, this is the hardest difficulty. I'm not playing this the first time I play the game, obviously. And, that's my point. Like, if you're gonna give the player a reward for doing something that's out of their way hard, and then basically it's like, it's the sword that shows you the light, you already know where everything's at that point, because you've also already done all the Colossi to get there. Because you've done the time trials, meaning you've already finished the game, so I don't know. I think it's a kind of shitty reward. Most of the rewards are pretty much just, like, one of them's like the Cloak of Deception. That lets you stay, I think, completely invisible during the entire game. I'm pretty sure it works very much effectively against the Colossi as well. But there's some that are pretty damn good, like the exploding one I've talked about. You can actually injure them, where like you have those little weak points you have to stagger them with, just by shooting them once with that. That's pretty cool. There's also the Mask of Strength, Mask of Power, there's a Cloak of Power, and some of them stack, so you can make yourself pretty beefy. But for the most part, I'd say at that point you've already finished the game. You've already, you know, done everything, so to say, so it doesn't really mean much at that point, you know what I mean? Not saying it's bad to give the player something, it's more Like, you can continue playing the game in New Game Plus with them, too. Nothing's stopping you from doing that. But it's something I wish was more fleshed... Oh, I did it! I stepped on one! Finally. It's something I wish was more fleshed out, but personally, I'm not really too bothered by it. I think there's plenty of incentive as the game is to keep playing already. Like, hard mode is pretty hard, just from what I've played so far and what I know. But I don't think that that really matters at that point, because you've already finished the game. Like, you can see how much health I've already got right now. I don't really think you even need that much health. But, you know, each their own. Some people think this game's hard. What the fuck? Okay. Well, that was interesting. This is the only part I don't like. I genuinely fuck this up every time. We'll go this way. So yeah, this one, I don't like getting to it because this whole area is really hard to navigate, and I know there's a shrine back there I didn't go to, but trust me, there's plenty of shrines and there's plenty of stamina. I'm not going to run out anytime soon. I believe this is the area we need to go through. Like I said, I'm sorry for the little bit of a detour there. I think the one I fuck up the most is the lake one. The dry lake, I should say, because that one is genuinely easy to fuck up. You can totally miss that one if you're just going off of the sword's light, because it's supposed to be wrapping around and through this. Actually, I'm pretty sure it wraps near this area I'm in. I'm pretty sure it's to the right of me, somewhere in that midsection of the game. So that sucks. Like, you can accidentally go through this area and then you just kind of loop through these canyons, and it's like, ah, cool, I don't want to be in here anymore. It sucks. But, you know, that's not the worst thing ever, I don't think. So am I in the right area? I should be at this point. Yeah, this is it. So this part, I really love this Colossus. I think this is one of my favorite in terms of design. We'll get the lizard, what the hell. Every little bit really does help in the long run, especially when you're going for achievements, if you're doing that sort of thing. You know, I mean, there's nothing to stop you from just printing out a list of the achievements for this game and playing the game with them in the back of your mind and checking them off. No one's stopping you from doing that. Achievements aren't a new concept in video games either. I mean, you could always do that. When I was a kid, we just fucking came up with random challenges for games when we were, like, over at a friend's house. I think one of them was, like, we would play, what was it? Let's Get Ready to Rumble 2. And we just take a shot of, like, soda every time, like, something happened. I can't remember. It was really lame. This is why I don't drink alcohol. So let's see if I can hit this one. Yeah, it's a bit finicky. I'm not really good at doing it. I've only done it one time, and it made me feel like a badass, by the way. So, yeah, this area I don't like navigating because it's a bit too boring. I mean, it's essentially just long corridors, and that's not very fun. But I think it's fine. It's not the worst designed area. I mean, real life, this is what canyons are like. But there's not a lot of interesting shit to look at. I think if you go over there... Yeah, I think over there is actually just pointless. Like, there's nothing over there, I'm pretty sure. There might be a shrine or something, but... That's what I mean. But just imagine it's 2005. I mean, internet was still pretty prevalent to use back then. But imagine the mystery of this game. If I played this game when I was like that age, dude, I'd fucking crawl all over this goddamn map. I wouldn't even have to have a reason to do it. I think this game is that good. Like, you could totally advocate, like, just exploring this entire area. And this is probably one of my favorite boss fights. This is number 2 for me. Because I love the approach to it. Oh yeah. We gotta go down there. Yeet! And oh man, if you're uncomfortable by big fish or deep water, this'll do it to you. God, I think this is like the cool. This is like second coolest to me. I love the design of this thing. So this one is a bit tricky, but it does have a lot of rules. So obviously the first time you play this, you're gonna be like, okay, how the hell do I even get to that thing? And just get his attention. So yeah, there's electric shit all over him. That's not cool. We don't want to get hit by that. But I've never... Oh, there we go. He's pissed off. Good. So when he makes those noises, that means he's about to go into what I call submerge mode. Now, yeah, he's aggro. He's going to do it. So we got to get in position to where his tail's going to be at. And just grab on. And this is fucking cool. The first time you do this, it's just absolutely nerve-wracking. So this guy I can usually kill in just 2 cycles. I'm not very good at doing it in 1. I know how to do it, but it's very challenging. So, number 1 thing, do not try to jump. Like, grab on, just stay on his, like, skin. Now, when you're underwater like this, do not let go. You will absolutely fall off in like a second. So, if you try to climb or jump forward in the water, you'll just lose more progress and take even longer. So, okay, we gotta get up to his bits and bobs. Now, when you hit these, it actually is a weak spot. It's not actually his main sigil, but you can do that by going straight up to his main bad one, I guess, and just stabbing the shit out of him. Ugh. Okay, good. You only need 1 kind of pissy jab on those, and the electricity doesn't damage you that much. Okay, just be really quick, because I have fucked up a little bit. There we go. Do not try to jump forward. You will absolutely regret it. That's all I can keep telling you. I like how I say don't jump and I do it anyways. Jesus! And this damage is pretty hefty too. So you do not want to take too much damage doing this. Yes! Perfect! Good! Fuck, that was too close. God damn. Do not let go either. I don't think he's gonna submerge. Okay, he might... I might have to do this on another cycle. That's fine. God damn, look at that. This is the kind of shit that my nightmares consist of. But yeah, once you do that, you can pretty much go back to going onto his, like, head. And that's his only weak spot, I'm pretty sure. So, the best way to know when you're gonna, like, have him do that again is you'll see his eyes. We just get in front of his face. I'm mainly trying to hear it. Oh, he's going to move around a bit more. He's probably going to do a turn. Yeah, that's fine. I usually take 2 cycles to kill this boss. Come on, buddy. Okay, cool. Yeah, make your noises at me. So, you can miss his tail very easily, too. It's actually incredibly easy to lose your perception here. So, we need to get close to where you think his tail's gonna be at. Do not try to swim. Just do what I'm doing right now. This is much safer and easier. And then you'll always grab onto him. But yeah, I think this is one of the best designs in the game. It's just... it's different, you know what I mean? Like, cause it also makes you go, okay, how the shit do I kill this thing? Because there's no clear way to get to him except to play by his rules. I like that. It's subtle. Maybe I'm looking too much into it, but it is very subtle. Oh god. Okay, come on. Oh Jesus, just let me up. There we go. But yeah, if you try to jump forward too much, you can accidentally launch yourself further and further back. And because it is timed, how long he's actually above the surface, you want to be very careful, because you don't want to waste any time on this fight. Especially on the time trial. I think the time trial is 12 minutes on normal, so it's pretty lenient, but you don't get very much. Okay, like room for error in terms of like your missed stabs and shit. But yeah, once you take care of his electric shit, he's not very much of a problem. I've seen people do this in one cycle, but I'm not... Oh, you bastard. Do not make me do 3, please. Oh, I hate that move. If you stay on him like this, he usually doesn't do it. But I don't like doing it. That's the problem. I should be right on top of him now. God, this is the hardest part, is timing it. You're inclined to go for the big stab, but you also have to wait until he's at the right angle. I should be able to get one more, but I think he's done. I think he's... No? There we go. That was pretty close, too. If I fucked around too long, he would have went back under. And then the big catfish platypus man. He dies. It's very sad. That makes me sad. As much as this shit freaks me out, it is very depressing to watch him just go down, down, and down. This game just makes you feel like a monster, doesn't it? It's not a good feeling, is it? Feels bad, man, huh? Where are the tentacles at already, damn it? That's better. Well, I'm gonna go make some dinner, and I'll be back for the second half of the game, so hope you guys are enjoying. You feeling like a monster yet? I sure am.